Hello, boys and girls, it's Fog. Welcome back to Fog's World, episode 10. So, we're picking up pretty much where we left off. I've done a little bit of exploration and some caving just to get some supplies up, but today's job is going to be on that pad right there. Let's go down and take a look. So I prepared that pad. I've built the basement already. I've used some lava and water to fill it up with stone and cobblestone up to a certain point, and we're ready to build our next project. And today's project is going to be, we're going to build a sugarcane farm, and we're going to build a couple of melon farms on this plot. Now, unfortunately, in my explorations, I still have yet to find melon seeds, so for now I guess all we can grow is pumpkins and sugarcane, but, you know, eventually we'll find some watermelon, and when we do, we'll be ready. So, let's get started. Alright, for my melon farm, for my sugarcane farm, I need a patch to lay down some redstone right here. So let's get busy. What am I hearing? I may have a hollow area in there. Oh, I love it. Where are you? There is clearly someone buried inside. Buried alive. There he is. Hey, guy. Yeah, sometimes when you build these things pouring lava and water, you end up with hollow areas inside. Just like that. What do you know? All right, anyway, let's get busy here. I need some redstone, and we're going to start. This is where we're going to put the center of our patch of sugarcane. Okay, so we're going to start with a row of 10 redstone like this. Then over here we have 3 redstone in a line like that, up a block, into a block with a sticky piston. So that's how this thing starts. The next thing we need to do is we need to put a redstone lamp on that sticky piston. So let me go get a redstone lamp made. Zoop, zoop. All right, redstone lamp. Right on top of that. Okay, there we go. Now we need to lay down some... Should we do the dirt next? Yeah, I think we'll lay down the dirt next. Let's do that. So that's where our sugarcane will grow, right there. That's the back wall. Let's get our side walls in place. Good. Okay, now we're going to put a row of pistons back here, but first I need to build something to hang them off of here. Okay, we're going to have 2 rows of sticky pistons coming off that, and we will have 2 rows of sticky pistons coming off this as well. So let's get busy with those. So that's where one of them goes. These are our harvesters. This is where we'll plant our crop. But before we do that, yeah, let's get the water and ice in place. Let's do that. Do it quickly. There we go. We need to get that ice covered quickly, otherwise it'll melt. And our sugarcane goes... Why is my sugarcane not planting? Why is my sugarcane not planted? All right, I'm not going crazy. I know what I did wrong. I forgot to put in my water. I couldn't figure out why my sugarcane wasn't being placed, and it's because I didn't put the water in the system. You can't plant sugarcane unless it's next to water. So we're going to fix that right now. There we go. That should fill up all the way back to here. Or nearly back to here. It didn't. Why not? What are we? Oh, there must be a hole in there. Okay. Well, we'll figure that out. Yep, there's a hole. Right there. Whoop, no. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Buggy little game. Well, let's see. Before we do anything, let's create an infinite spring here. So I don't have to keep going back and forth. And you should run right over to there. Okay, now we're in business. Now we should be able to place some sugar cane. And I just want a little bit of sugar cane there and there. That's enough. And I'll cap this off just to keep the Enderman from running away with our sugar cane. Now we are in business. Eventually that'll grow and we'll plant the rest of it out there. But for now we've got enough. Next thing we want to do is come up here. We're going to extend this out by 1. So that we can power our pistons here. We're going to lay down a set of repeaters set to 2 ticks behind these pistons. The reason I want them at 2 ticks is just to make sure that we don't accidentally get some 1-tick pulses through the system, leaving blocks out from our piston wall. That would be a bit of a mess. So we're going to come through here, go back over to this side, and do the same thing. Just like this. Then we need to build a little something up top here. Build a row of blocks through here. And we'll go 1 farther, just like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set regular pistons right along here. That should do. Oh, thank heaven that rain stopped. Oh, it's so loud. Okay. There's our row of pistons. Good, good. We're going to put a row of redstone along the top there. And we're going to hang a block off of here. We're going to put a redstone torch on top of that block. And for now, I'm just going to pop a redstone lamp on there. Long term, I may change that, but for now, that's good enough. All right, next thing we want to do is route our power up to here from down below. So we're going to put a block there. I need some redstone, thank you. Put some redstone there. We're going to put another block right here with a torch on it. A couple of blocks there. We can get rid of that one now. And we're going to come up here. Put a block on top of that with a dot of redstone dust. And hang a torch off of that. That's good. And now we do the same thing on the other side. Block, dust, block, torch, block, dust, block, block. Get rid of that one. Dust and torch. And now when we step on this pressure plate, it should push out those walls and harvest. Well, look at that. Harvest any of our sandstone or any of our sugarcane that's grown there. Okay, next up, we want some glass right there, and we want some regular blocks right there and right there. And as a temporary measure, let's put that there. Yeah, we need a couple of pistons, regular pistons, not sticky pistons. We need one right there, one right there. And I'm going to put a couple of obsidian behind that so they can't be pushed. Right there, right there. And that can go away now. Now underneath here, block, block, and, whoops, come here. Torch, torch. Just like that. Then we come up here. Torch, torch. Right. And we're going to do a block, and a block, and a block. And we're going to put some redstone across the top of that. And we put a torch right there. Whoops, you guys. What do you think you're doing? Just like that. Now we're going to build off of this. Whoops, not there. Right there, thank you. Redstone. And redstone, just like that. Something's wrong there. Something's wrong. Let me double check my notes. Oh, that's what's wrong. I'm incorrect. I am incorrect. Excuse me. These are off by one. That's better. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Redstone, redstone, and we hang a torch right off of that. Just like that. And we do the same thing on the other side. Come back here. Right. Okay, now this piece is a little tricky. We have to get the timings just right. We need a piston, we need a repeater set to 3 ticks, exactly 3 ticks here. And then we're going to do this. Put a couple of you guys here. Put some redstone across the top. And now is where we get to, let's see, we're going to come out there with a block. And we're going to go down a block right here. And then another block. And then there will be a block there. Is that right? I think. Let me double check this. This looks wrong. There we go. That's what we're after, just like that. Okay. There is another repeater here, and this one is set to 2 ticks, I believe. Yes, 2 ticks. And then we put dust, and we collect the rest of our blocks if we can. Maybe. Maybe we do. All right. There we go. I think that's it. All right, our sugarcane factory is now complete. Let me explain to you how it works. If I step on this pressure plate right now, that moves, but other than that, nothing happens. Let me show you up here. These pistons here are one giant bud array. You can see that this is powered right now, but none of these pistons are extended. So if any of this sugarcane grows to the top like that, it will fire off that bud array. When that bud array is fired, it turns on this torch because it pushes this glass underneath that torch. So this torch comes on, and because it can no longer be powered from that torch below. You see this torch down there powers this block, which keeps that torch unlit. But if something were to cause this bud array to fire, then the glass would be there instead, and this torch would be on, just like that one. With that torch on, it turns this torch off, which depowers our bud array once again. Okay. Also, with that on, it sends a signal back here, turning on these blocks right here above these pistons. So these pistons down there are now bud switches. They're now in an invalid state. You can see that they're not extended even though they've got power on them. Right? So the act of stepping on that pressure plate over there is going to push this glowstone up. And when this glowstone is pushed up, it's going to trigger these pistons because they're in a bud state. They're both going to fire. And the act of firing is going to reset our bud arrays. It also, when we step on that, because these torches are off right now, then stepping on those down there will allow this redstone to turn off, which will allow this redstone to turn on, which will push our harvesters and harvest all of our sugarcane, just like this. There you go. Now, another feature, though, is with that lamp in place, it can also be lit up from the redstone behind it. So I can stand on this pressure plate indefinitely and watch what happens if this sugarcane grows. The whole system fires and resets. So as long as I stand on this pressure plate, it becomes an auto harvester. So I can go AFK while I stand right here and just keep harvesting sugarcane. But as long as I'm away from it, it won't harvest. So it operates in 2 modes. It operates in a manual mode and it operates in an auto harvest mode. If I'm standing here, it's in auto harvest mode. And if I'm standing anywhere else, it's in a manual mode, where as soon as one of these bud arrays fires, if I step on the pressure plate, it will immediately harvest. This lamp up here is just an indicator lamp that turns on whenever any of these bud arrays is fired. So this way I can go wander around my base, I can do other things, and if I look over here and see that this lamp is lit, I can say, oh, hey, I've got sugarcane that I can harvest. And then I can come back and get it. Alright, now that our sugarcane farm is done, let's build one of our melon farms. We're going to build a melon farm on this side, and we're going to build another melon farm on that side exactly like it. Now the melon farm is not going to be quite as elaborate as the sugarcane farm. For reasons of space constraints and whatnot, I decided not to do a fully automatic harvesting melon farm, although it is semi-automatic, as you'll see. But first we need to take these blocks right here and we need to replace these blocks with dirt. We're going to allow this wall right here to do double duty. It's going to do both our melon farm and our cane farm. And those glowstone lamps, that glowstone is going to be the light source for both. All right. Now we need to excavate a little bit underneath here. Let me get my better pick, please. Do a little bit of excavation here. Just like this. And now we need to put a row of torches underneath these. These torches are going to be behind, these are going to be what trigger our harvesters. Okay, underneath these torches, I mean not under them, beside these torches right here, we need a row of repeaters set to the default, just like that. And then down the middle here, just going to run some redstone. Like this. Hold on a minute. Sorry, just like this. We're going to put some redstone there. Put a block there. Oops, sorry. Did I do that right? I did that right. Yes, I did. And we're going to put a torch there. So those torches are off by default. And on top of here goes our pressure plate. Right there. And we can fill this in with blocks down here because don't really need all that exposed right now. So when we step on that, those torches go on. And when we're off, the torches go off. We'll do the same thing on the other side right here. Exact same thing. And let's go ahead and fill this in so we don't have zombies appearing back there. All right. 8 more torches. Just like that. And we can go ahead and cap this. Not that it matters much. Very good. I need dirt blocks, please. Like that. Whoops, I made a mistake. I made a mistake! Oh no! I done made a mistake. These don't go there. These can just be cobblestone, like this. And we're going to build another wall just like the one over there. I miscalculated somewhere. Where have I miscalculated? Oh, right here. Glowstone there and there. Very good, very good. We can fill in this back wall here. We don't need this. Excellent. All right, now the tricky part. We have to get some sticky pistons in here. Right here. Eight sticky pistons there. And 8 sticky pistons here, just like this. That can be filled in. Now we need some dirt. 8 blocks of dirt there. 8 blocks of dirt here. Uh-oh, I made a mistake. Didn't I? I sure did. Uh-oh. We are going to have to raise this roof. That's okay. That can be done. That can be done. This is where it gets tricky, though. I still want that to be... Well, you know, I'll just leave it where it is until I can figure out something else. For now, this should be good enough. Whoa! Hello! I'm falling into the pit. Really need to cap that. Just like that. There we go. That'll work. I'd rather have that up higher, but it won't fit. So for now, we'll leave it the way it is. A little claustrophobic, but it'll be okay. Oh, no it won't, because it's going to push those melons. We may have to lower this a bit. I need to think this through. Well, let me double check that. Alright, well we have a pumpkin, so let's see how well this works. Okay, well the good news is that it doesn't push that block. The bad news is that sometimes I'll bet it's a little hard to reach. So let's put some more pumpkins. Yeah, I went and got some more pumpkins. So let's see. Yeah, the bad news is it sometimes pushes pumpkins back there where I can't get at them. So I think we're going to want to lower this down. So I'm going to rip this apart and I will drop it one level and we'll squeeze it in that way. So I'll be back. Well, I've finished the melon farms. I moved them over just enough so that they wouldn't conflict, and I did a little bit of rewiring in the back to make room for things. Nothing big. I just changed this wiring just a bit. Same function, just slightly different orientation. Got our cane farm working great. Covered things up so that we don't have to worry about Endermen coming in and stealing our dirt blocks. We should all be good. Well, that's it for this project. And I think our time is about up for this episode. So once again, thanks for watching, and we will talk to you again next time.